Hi, and welcome back to Life Beyond 60, the place where we embrace aging not with fear, but with wisdom, grace, and science. Today's video dives into a hot topic that stirs up a lot of debate in skincare communities, especially for women over 50. Can simple natural oils really help boost collagen and restore aging skin? Some dermatologists say only prescription retinoids and professional treatments can make a difference. Others, including holistic experts and women like Carol, 62 from Arizona, have seen powerful results using nothing but plant-based oils. No lasers, no fillers, just nature. So which side is right? Well, as a doctor who's spent over 20 years working with mature skin, I can tell you, your skin changes after 50, and it needs a completely different kind of support. And yes, that support can come from the right oils if you use them correctly. In this video, I'll show you 5 collagen-boosting oils that are not only backed by clinical research, but also by real-life transformations. But before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Tap like, hit subscribe, and share this video with a woman who deserves to feel good in her skin again. It helps this community grow and gives us the motivation to keep creating valuable, science-backed content just for you. Now, here's something you might not expect. One of these oils, when used at night, has been shown to reduce inflammation, improve elasticity, and even help with sleep and hormone balance, all in just 21 days. So now that you know collagen loss is reversible with the right support, let's talk about what's really happening under your skin after 50. Many women come to me frustrated. They're eating well, using top-shelf skincare, staying active, yet their skin still feels dry, thin, or just older. Why? The answer lies in 3 core changes that happen with age, especially after menopause. 1. Your hormones shift dramatically. Estrogen plays a huge role in skin health. It keeps your skin thick, hydrated, and elastic. But after menopause, estrogen levels drop fast, and with it, your collagen levels plummet. A 2019 study found women can lose up to 30% of their collagen within just 5 years of menopause. I think of Linda, a 58-year-old retired librarian from Ohio. She told me, "It's like my skin changed overnight. Nothing works anymore." Her skin was dull and delicate, especially around her cheeks. We discovered that hormonal shifts had thinned her skin and reduced its ability to hold moisture. No wonder her usual products stopped working. 2. Your skin loses its protective barrier. As oil production slows, your skin loses the lipids that form its natural shield. Without this barrier, even the best moisturizers can't stay locked in. They just evaporate. This is why skin feels dry and sensitive at the same time. It's not just dryness, it's barrier damage. 3. Sun damage and inflammation add up. Years of UV exposure quietly break down collagen. Even if you wore sunscreen now, your skin may still be dealing with damage from your 30s or 40s. This cumulative breakdown weakens the structure under your skin, causing sagging, redness, and fine lines. But here's the good news. Once we understand the real causes behind skin aging, we can choose targeted solutions, not more random products. And in the next section, I'll walk you through 5 natural oils that can help restore collagen, improve elasticity, and nourish your skin from the inside out. Let's start with oil number 5, a golden remedy from Morocco that's been used for centuries. If we understand that collagen loss and a weakened skin barrier are at the root of aging skin, then we also need something that supports both. Something that protects, nourishes, and helps skin bounce back. Argan oil does exactly that. Often called liquid gold, argan oil is rich in vitamin E, essential fatty acids, and plant sterols, all of which work synergistically to improve skin texture and resilience. Unlike heavier oils, it's lightweight and deeply nourishing, making it especially beneficial for mature or thinning skin. Here's how it works. Vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant, helping to neutralize the free radicals that break down collagen and accelerate aging. Fatty acids like oleic and linoleic acid help reinforce the skin's lipid barrier, improving moisture retention and smoothing texture. And phytosterols work on a cellular level to soothe inflammation and promote elasticity. In my practice, I often recommend argan oil to women in their 50s and 60s who are dealing with loss of firmness, especially around the jawline and mouth. Let me tell you about Rachel, a 59-year-old former ballet instructor from Asheville, North Carolina. She came to me saying, "My face doesn't feel like mine anymore. It's like everything's slowly melting downward." Rachel had always taken great care of her skin, but after menopause, she noticed deepening smile lines and a sagging feeling around her lower cheeks and jaw. She didn't want Botox or fillers, she just wanted something natural that worked. We added just 3 drops of organic, cold-pressed argan oil into her nighttime routine. She applied it on slightly damp skin, gently pressing it in and using upward strokes, just like a dancer would move with grace. After 2 months, the change was remarkable. Her skin looked softer, lifted, and more luminous. But what mattered most? She told me, "I finally see myself again. Just softer, not younger, and that feels good." How to use it correctly. To get the most out of argan oil, apply it at night as the final oil layer in your routine. Start with freshly cleansed, damp skin, mist with toner or warm water. Warm 2-3 drops of oil between your palms and press gently into the skin. Don't rub. Focus on areas prone to sagging, like the jawline and around the mouth. You can layer a light cream on top if needed, or blend argan oil with a drop of essential oil like frankincense for added firming benefits. This step alone can restore a sense of calm and connection with your skin. A quiet act of healing at the end of the day. After argan oil, let's move to one of the most underrated yet powerful oils for mature skin, especially if your skin feels confused, dry in the morning, oily by night, or sensitive all the time. That's where Squalane comes in. Naturally, your body produces a substance called squalane, a lipid that keeps skin soft, smooth, and hydrated. But by your early 30s, production starts to decline sharply. By your 50s, it's barely there. Without it, your skin can lose its natural moisture-retaining ability, making it feel tight, flaky, or even inflamed. The good news? Squalane with an A is the stabilized plant-derived version that your skin instantly recognizes. It mimics your natural oils, which means it absorbs quickly, won't clog pores, and leaves 0 greasy residue. That's why it's ideal for women with combination, acne-prone, or sensitive skin, even in their 40s and beyond. I had a patient named Dana, a 48-year-old architect from Seattle. She told me, "My skin feels parched by lunchtime, but when I use rich creams, I break out by dinner." Classic combination skin and very common in perimenopause. We introduced 2 drops of olive-derived squalane into her morning routine right after her hydrating serum. Within 10 days, she said, "My skin finally feels balanced again, not fighting me." Her cheeks stayed hydrated longer, and the redness around her chin began to fade. How to use it? Squalane pairs beautifully with water-based serums. Here's how. After cleansing, apply a hydrating serum like hyaluronic acid. While your skin is still damp, warm 2-3 drops of squalane in your palms and press it gently into your skin. Follow with sunscreen in the morning or a light moisturizer at night if needed. It's a small change, but for many women, it's the first time their skin feels comfortable again. If your skin has become noticeably thinner, more reactive, or suddenly sensitive to products you've used for years, you're not alone. This isn't just aging, it's biology. And for many women in their late 50s or early 60s, hormonal shifts are the hidden culprit. That's exactly why pomegranate seed oil is one of my go-to recommendations for postmenopausal skin. This ruby-colored oil is rich in punikic acid, a rare omega-5 fatty acid, and natural phytoestrogens, plant compounds that gently mimic the effects of estrogen on the skin without the risks of synthetic hormones. These 2 components work together to reduce inflammation, encourage collagen renewal, rebuild the skin's thickness from within. But what makes pomegranate seed oil truly unique is its ability to work with your body's changing hormone patterns rather than against them. Let me tell you about Elaine, a 60-year-old retired high school principal from Vermont. She came to me looking defeated. "My skin feels like tissue paper. Just touching my face makes it sting," she said. She had dry, flushed cheeks and felt like her skin was constantly irritated, even when she used gentle moisturizers. We didn't jump into a complicated routine. Instead, we started with half a teaspoon of cold-pressed pomegranate seed oil in her morning smoothie. It's safe to ingest in small amounts. And added a few drops to her evening face oil blend, mixed with jojoba oil to soften the application. After 4 weeks, Elaine reported 2 things. She was sleeping better, fewer night sweats and hot flashes. Her skin no longer stung when touched. The redness around her nose had faded, and her cheeks looked less inflamed. But perhaps most meaningful to her was this. I feel like my skin isn't fighting me anymore. I can actually touch my face without wincing. That shift, from pain to comfort, is everything. How to use it. Because pomegranate seed oil is highly active, it's best not to use it alone on the face, especially for sensitive skin. Here's what I suggest. Mix 2-3 drops of pomegranate seed oil with a carrier oil like jojoba or squalane. Apply at night, after cleansing and misting with warm water or toner. Gently press into the skin, especially around the cheeks, jawline, and neck, areas that often thin or sag after menopause. You can also add a drop to your body oil for areas like the chest or hands, where signs of hormonal aging often show first. Pomegranate seed oil doesn't just treat the surface, it restores the skin's relationship with the body's natural rhythm, helping you feel grounded, steady, and cared for from the inside out. If your skin feels fragile, flaky, or just plain tired, especially around the mouth or cheeks, it may be missing something deeper than moisture. As we age, skin becomes thinner, not just because of collagen loss, but because it starts to lack the lipids and nutrients that once held it together. That's where sea buckthorn oil comes in. A golden orange oil derived from a resilient berry that thrives in the extreme climates of Siberia and the Himalayas. This plant doesn't just survive harsh conditions, it adapts. And that same adaptive strength is what makes sea buckthorn oil a powerful ally for aging, stressed, or environmentally damaged skin. What makes it so special? Omega-7. Sea buckthorn is one of the rare plant sources of palmitoleic acid, omega-7, a fatty acid naturally found in your skin's protective barrier. Think of omega-7 as a kind of glue. It holds your epidermal cells together and supports regeneration from the inside out. In clinical settings, we've seen omega-7 help with strengthening thin, dry skin, reducing chronic inflammation, repairing damage from sun exposure or extreme weather. Let me share a story from Carla, a 52-year-old piano teacher from Minneapolis. Winters there are brutal, freezing wind, indoor heating, and constant dryness. Carla told me, no matter what I used, the skin around my mouth cracked and flaked all winter long. We introduced sea buckthorn oil into her routine, just 2 drops mixed into her night cream focused around her lower cheeks and chin. Within 3 weeks, Carla's skin wasn't just more hydrated, it looked calmer, less red, and had that subtle plumpness that comes from deep nourishment. For the first time in years, she said, my face didn't feel like it was battling the air. How to use sea buckthorn oil. This oil is potent, both in color and performance, so a little goes a long way. Use 1 to 2 drops mixed into your evening moisturizer or blend with a carrier oil like jojoba if applying directly. Focus on areas prone to fragility, around the mouth, eyes, or wherever your skin tends to chap or redden. Because of its deep orange hue, it's best used at night to avoid staining clothes or pillowcases. Pro tip. If you've recently been in the sun or wind, sea buckthorn can help speed recovery and reduce inflammation, naturally, without steroids or harsh ingredients. This is more than just an oil, it's skin resilience in a bottle. And when used consistently, it can restore a level of bounce and glow that dry, mature skin often forgets it once had. If you've ever tried retinol and ended up with peeling, redness, or stinging, you're not alone. While retinol is praised for boosting collagen and smoothing fine lines, it's also notorious for irritating mature or sensitive skin. That's why rosehip oil is often called nature's retinol, and for good reason, cold-pressed from the fruit and seeds of the wild rose plant. Rosehip oil contains natural retinoic acid, a gentle plant-based form of vitamin A. Unlike synthetic retinol, this version doesn't require conversion steps in the skin. and it doesn't trigger the common side effects like flaking, dryness, or redness. Here's what makes it powerful. Retinoic acid stimulates collagen production, helping to improve skin elasticity and fade fine lines. Essential fatty acids support the skin barrier, locking in moisture and calming inflammation. It also delivers vitamin C and antioxidants, which help reduce pigmentation and brighten dull skin. In short, rosehip oil offers the regenerative benefits of retinol, but with the kindness that mature skin deserves. Let me introduce you to Deborah, a 62-year-old former nurse from Santa Fe, New Mexico. When she came to see me, she said, "My skin feels like tissue, dry, fragile, and almost scared to be touched." Her cheeks were visibly thin and flushed, with fine red capillaries near the surface. Most products made things worse. She had even given up moisturizers for a while because they either stung or did nothing. We introduced rosehip oil, applied on slightly damp skin at night, right after a soothing facial mist. Just 2 to 3 drops pressed into the cheeks and jawline, nothing more. Within 3 weeks, Deborah told me something I'll never forget. "My skin isn't just softer, it feels calmer, like it finally stopped yelling." That moment, when your skin goes from reactive to peaceful, is a sign that healing has begun. How to use rosehip oil effectively? Because rosehip oil is dry and fast-absorbing, it works beautifully in evening routines, especially when used as a layering step. After cleansing, mist your face with a gentle toner or warm water to slightly dampen the skin. Warm 2 to 3 drops of rosehip oil between your palms, then press gently into the skin. Avoid rubbing. Focus on delicate areas, around the eyes, cheeks, and jawline. You can follow with a lightweight cream if extra hydration is needed. Avoid using rosehip oil with harsh exfoliants or active acids in the same routine. It's best paired with gentle barrier-supporting products. This oil is a favorite not because it makes you look 25 again, but because it helps your skin feel strong, steady, and soothed. Exactly what aging skin truly needs. Now that we've explored the 5 most effective natural oils to restore aging skin, the next essential piece is how you use them. Because even the most powerful oil won't deliver results if it's layered the wrong way, or worse, applied to dry, unprepared skin. After 50, your skin doesn't just need more products. It needs more intentionality. Think of your evening routine not as a checklist, but as a quiet conversation with your skin, one that says, "You're safe, you're supported, you can heal now." Here's the 5-step nighttime ritual I've shared with hundreds of women in my practice. It's gentle, deeply effective, and designed with your changing biology in mind. Step 1. Cleanse gently, no foam, no stripping. Start by removing the day with a non-foaming, low pH cleanser, something that cleans without disturbing your skin's natural oils. Foaming cleansers, especially those with sulfates, can disrupt your moisture barrier, something post-menopausal skin simply can't afford to lose. Look for cream or milk cleansers with soothing ingredients like glycerin, oat extract, or aloe vera. Use lukewarm water and pat dry, no rubbing. Why this matters? As estrogen declines, your skin becomes thinner and more prone to transepidermal water loss. Harsh cleansing can make that worse, leading to irritation and dehydration. Step 2. Hydrate with alcohol-free toner or thermal mist. Right after cleansing, spritz your skin with a hydrating mist or non-alcohol toner. This helps replenish lost moisture and primes your skin to absorb oil more effectively. Great options include rosewater cucumber or chamomile hydrosol. Thermal spring water sprays like Avène or La Roche-Posay. Let it sit for 10-15 seconds, but don't wait until your skin is fully dry. Oils work best on damp skin. Why this matters? Oils don't hydrate on their own, they seal in hydration. Applying oil to dry skin is like trying to lock in moisture that isn't there. Step 3. Apply 2-3 drops of the right facial oil. Now it's time for your star ingredient, the oil that fits your current skin needs. Here's a quick recap. Argan oil for elasticity and antioxidant repair, Squalane for lightweight moisture and sensitivity, Pomegranate seed oil for hormone balance and skin rebuilding, Buckthorn oil for deep healing and resilience, Rosehip oil for gentle collagen stimulation and softness. Warm 2-3 drops between your palms, then press, don't rub, into your face. Pressing allows the oil to absorb evenly and avoids dragging delicate skin. Doctor's tip: use upward motions on the neck and cheeks to support circulation and lift. Step 4. Lock it in with a lightweight moisturizer. Once the oil is absorbed, layer a gentle, non-comedogenic cream on top. Choose something with ceramides, hyaluronic acid, or peptides. No heavy fragrances or alcohols. The moisturizer acts as a barrier that keeps everything, oil, hydration, and nutrients, sealed into the skin overnight. If your skin feels perfectly nourished with just the oil, you can skip this step. But for most post-50 skin types, the oil plus cream combo gives the most lasting hydration. Step 5. Massage gently with lifting movements. Before finishing, take 1 minute, just one, to massage your face with intentional upward strokes. This isn't just skin care, it's lymphatic support, muscular relaxation, and emotional grounding. Try this sequence. Start from the center of the chin and glide along the jaw toward the ears. Use your fingertips to press gently along the cheekbones. Lift from brow to temple, smoothing tension. End with your hands over your cheeks, breathing deeply. Why this matters? A 2022 study published in Skin Research and Technology found that mindful skincare rituals, including touch and breath, significantly reduced cortisol levels, improved sleep, and led to calmer, healthier-looking skin in just 2 weeks. Final thoughts from the doctor's desk. This isn't about perfection or overnight miracles. It's about creating the right conditions for your skin to remember how to heal. If you follow this routine consistently, even just 5 minutes a night, you'll likely start noticing less tightness and flaking, improved glow and texture, a deeper sense of calm before sleep. And that calm, that's healing too. In the next section, I'll show you how to personalize this ritual over time as your skin changes with seasons, stress levels, and age. Aging isn't the end of beauty. It's the beginning of something more intuitive, more real, and more sustainable. After everything we've explored, the biology, the oils, the routine, I want to leave you with something more important than any product: a new relationship with your skin. Because after 50, beauty isn't about turning back the clock. It's not about erasing lines or pretending time hasn't passed. It's about learning how to live with time, gracefully, honestly, and kindly. In my years as a doctor, I've seen hundreds of women come to me not just with dry skin or wrinkles, but with frustration, fear, and sometimes even shame. They say things like, "I don't recognize my face anymore. I miss the glow I used to have. I feel invisible." But what if, instead of fighting those changes, we started seeing them as markers of a life fully lived? Let me share a story that stayed with me for years. Miriam, a 65-year-old retired school counselor, came to me during a particularly hard season in her life. Her husband had passed, her children were grown and moved away, and she felt, in her own words, washed out, worn down, and left behind. She wasn't looking for Botox or dramatic fixes. She just wanted to reconnect with herself. We started with a simple ritual: 5 minutes each night, massaging rosehip oil into her skin while listening to classical music. No mirrors, no pressure, just presence. A few weeks in, she told me something that still gives me goosebumps. "I stopped looking in the mirror to search for new wrinkles. Now I look just to say thank you to the skin that carried me through childbirth, heartbreak, laughter, and loss." That's what skincare after 50 can be. Not a battle, but a reunion. Not a correction, but a celebration. So here's the truth I want you to hold on to. You do not need perfect skin. You need skin that feels safe. You need touch that feels respectful. You need routines that honor who you are.